Hey everybody, it's Glorious Big Beard here. I've got the Assassin Wither Skellybombs. Now, I made a earlier video and a lot of people had questions about it, so I thought I'd go over it in a little more detail. So here on the left side of the skill tree, we've got Ancestral Bond. You can't deal damage with skills yourself. The primary attack method of our build is going to be Wither. Wither is not an attack, and Wither does not deal damage. You can see we get a number of Withers per second. Each Wither increases the damage, that chaos damage the enemies take. I've selected a very high minion life helmet for the endgame, and we will be putting our Wither in our helmet for endgame. You can see we've got Castwell Chaining, Summon Skeletons, and then Dark Pact. Now, with Summon Skeletons, we summon the skeletons into our Wither impact area. With the Dark Pact, we will then summon the skeletons and Dark Pact for triple Dark Pact effect with the +1 chaining. After that, if we have room, if you decide to put this in your chest armor, you can add concentrated effect or maybe void manipulation. Now, for our totems, they're currently in our boots. The totems will eventually be in our chest armor. We're going to go with Summons Totem Support. We're going to add Dark Pact. And then we've got Concentrated Effect, added Chaos Support. Either one is good. Void Manipulation, Poison Support for earlier levels. And now we've got totems. Totems, you place the totems close to where you want the Wither impact area. Now there are a number of ways that we can use this. There are small groups. We can just simply drop the totems and allow them to self-cast based on the totem's life. We can wither and attack with our skeletons and in a self-cast wither into small 3 impact zones, or we can combine them for 9 Dark Pact impacts with the Wither debuff. This is the most effective way. This is what we'll be using for the bosses. Depending on the situation, we got one little monkey over there. I just drop the totem and walk away. For the magic and rare monsters, I'll go ahead and I'll use multiple Dark Pact impacts. Now, for defenses, we'll eventually be upgrading to better armor. Carcass Jack is not a bad choice. The other options, the option that I'm going to stick with for my endgame armor, is going to be the Triumphant Laminar. This raises your base chaos damage by up to 60%. Huge bonus on the damages. It has really good evasion. A little bit of armor added onto that, and a much higher maximum life than the Carcass Jack. We're using the Mirage right now, the E-Wars Mirage, because of the +1 chaining, and we just have a filler dagger in for right now. Could have upgraded this dagger a number of levels ago, but we'll have our Val Summon Skeletons in here. We'll have Clarity if you decide to use it, and our Mobility skill. As far as the skill tree goes, the highest damage skill tree is actually about 1.5 million DPS, but it hasn't got that much life or crit chance to it. So what we've done is we've gone straight for the Ancestral Bond. You'll hit Ancestral Bond at level 38, the same level when you get Castwell Channeling. And we've grabbed some life and mana here. We will then proceed out into critical hit chance here and here. We'll go ahead and add some chaos damage. You can see I've already added the poison. Now the assassin, his hits will cause bleeding, and bleeding enemies will be poisoned. So we'll actually get to about 80% chance to poison without any poison or lesser poison in our skill chain. That's going to be pretty good. We will also add minion instability. Once we kill, we're doing 6% damage to our minions regardless of minion life. We will eventually kill our minions and they'll explode. The explosion damage is not huge, but it's there. It's a little extra. It's about 3 to 5,000 damage per exploding skelly. We'll explode them at about 3 per second. You can see we've added minion life. Pretty good. The level 90 skill chain should still be up well over a million, not including the damage the skellies do with their attacks or the summoned elementals' personal attacks. So it's an easy 2-button build. You've got your summon totem and you've got your wither. It's not a bad build. It's fun. You get a lot of bonuses with the dual void batteries. The assassin gains power charges. In this league, the assassin gains power charges on non-critical hits. In the next league, according to the reveal, the assassin will also gain power charges on critical hits. So within the first few seconds of attacking, we should max out our power charges and maximize our damage. Very effective build. I hope you guys like it. See you guys in the next match.